You're currently watching Bottom Line Up Front, the YouTube channel where me and Maggie, the girl behind the camera, we travel, go all around the world, and we tell you about it in the first minute of the video, trying to give you the bottom line up front. That's the whole concept. Anyway, North Vietnam. There's land-based stuff to do. That's our other video. You should check it out. It's already published, but everyone knows all the water-based stuff to do in North Vietnam. Halong Bay, which is very well known. Here's what we recommend. Don't just do a day tour. Do at least an overnight, one overnight, more nights if you can afford it, tour, and avoid the large cruise boats because they're packed with hundreds of tourists that apparently get drunk and do karaoke all night. You want this small, magical, intimate experience that you're gonna see in this video, and the only way to do that is to get on a boat with like 4 cabins, 1 night minimum. It's just an awesome area, so many cool things to see, and we definitely recommend it. Before you start your cruise in Halong Bay, you might be a little worried about how touristy it seems. But if you booked a small boat, there's a completely different vibe once you set off on the water.
We're on the Prince 2 in Halong Bay, and our boat has 4 cabins, really nice and small for a nice intimate cruise. The rooms are really nice. It's nice and air conditioned, beautiful view. So, I mean, really, we're gonna hang out upstairs and enjoy the company of John and Jen, and then go to sleep and activity real hard. So, it's lovely.
We'd have to recommend you do at least a 1-night cruise, if not more, because the day trips don't allow you to experience sunset and sunrise, 2 of the best times on Halong Bay. What I want to tell you is there's like 2,000 people that live on these really tiny boats. They're fishermen. They spend their entire life on the boat. Right there, that size boat. They live on it. They go into these islands and collect water from the caves, or at least they used to. Maybe now they just go into the mainland and get water. Sounds like a tough life to me, but they make it happen. So. Another advantage of an overnight cruise in Halong Bay is tucking into a peaceful anchorage between islands at night. The larger boats have to stay in the deep water, so if you booked a small boat, you'll have much more peace and quiet. Of course, you won't spend the whole time just on your boat sightseeing.
That Jen Wiley. Where's the
Most of the companies you can book with in Halong Bay will take you sea kayaking, but some of them have access to some pretty cool caves. There's like 2,000 traditional fishermen that live in these floating villages with the boats, and they just live off the environment, and they've been doing it for generations and generations, and there's a really good relationship between the tourists and them, because we show up and give them like $1 and they let us walk around their village, and they're growing like these huge cobia and they're flounder, and they've got a really cool system going, but they really learn one thing above everything else, and that's how to fish, because that's what ensures their survival. And that's what comes first, survival and family. But it's really cool to come out here and see this, like really interesting. Halong Bay is a can't-miss destination in northern Vietnam. Whether you see it on a day trip, a large cruise boat, or a small private boat, it's sure to leave a lasting impression. So I hope that was informative and valuable to you, and it helped you understand what you could expect if you go to Halong Bay and stay on a bay cruise overnight boat. Give the video a thumbs up if it was value added. If it was not value added, give the video a thumbs down, because that's what the thumbs up and the thumbs down are for. That's what they mean. And you should subscribe, because we have lots of other videos coming doing cool stuff like this. That's all.